Shaq and Kirsten. Oh, I I don't want to say that they're doomed, but it almost feels like they are from the very beginning, right? I mean, we kind of said this, but when they first put them together, she said she didn't want a bald-headed man. They gave her a bald-headed man, and just feels like she's still mad at the experts. And poor Shaq, he's gonna get all of it.
Uh, I think this is doomed to fail. I've said that before. I like when he asked her, so how do you feel? She's like, it's a lot. That's what you want to hear when you with somebody. Hey, so how's our first date been? Woo, it's a lot. I don't see that working well. And then she still won't kiss him after he asked.
Look, we knew the asking wasn't the issue, right? And it's interesting because I know there were people who had stuff to say last weekend, like, well, why don't y'all watch the after party? Well, we don't because of the time that we actually come on and do it, right? And on the after party, he said that he didn't, but because her bridesmaids kind of told him that he wanted to ask, then he asked. But I'm with her on this though. He waited till they were in the room together, alone, before, can I give you a kiss? No. All this time you didn't ask. But it's bad because they kind of set him up for failure because they should have known that by then it was still too late to ask. She wanted that ask in the very beginning, and because she didn't get that, it's like, and she's using that as an excuse. Let's be real. She just didn't want to kiss him regardless.
He could have asked at the altar and said, pretty please with sugar on top. Mm-hmm. It wasn't going to happen. Right. But what I don't understand is she could have at least pecked him. How many of these 8-inch dudes has she been with that never put a ring on it? You have this guy who actually marries you in front of your family, his family. You can't even give him a peck? Mm-hmm. Come on.
But, Dallas Boss 88 says, I think Kirsten is picking up on his mannerisms. Y'all leave that man's mannerisms alone.
Yeah. He is delivered.
With the capital T on the end. I just still fault him for this. Still waiting till you're in, even if without everything else, waiting till they're in the room to ask for that kiss was just, I think that was a little too late. It's like that's a bit much. That's a bit much. He could have asked when they were sitting at the table and people are clanking the glasses and she's trying to play it off. Just ask. And then now I just got to wait till the moment, because waiting till they get to the room, there's already the pressure of, do we do anything tonight? He should have known the answer was no. You weren't going to get a kiss.
No, I agree to disagree with you respectfully. Mm-hmm. He asked for the kiss. You're married, you're in the room, you're not in front of all those people. I get it. She's not attracted to him. Mm-hmm. Don't kiss him. I'm not saying she should have kissed him anyway. Like, well, I guess I will. I don't think she should have, but she's not attracted to him. But here's what I thought was interesting about their conversations after they met with the family. Because meeting with the family to me didn't seem like it was that big a deal, except for Kirsten's friends grilling the shit out of Shaq. But I think they both have to work on being vulnerable with each other, because he needs to tell her, hey, when you don't kiss me, I don't feel beautiful inside. Whatever he needs to say.
Well, consider that she doesn't like to brush her teeth at night. He might have got off with not the kiss. Like, you're right. I'll wait till tomorrow morning. Funky breath, Kirsten. The fact that she doesn't like to brush her teeth before she goes to bed. Whoo.
Coming in with the hot mouth.
And here's the funny thing. So the next morning, she felt the need to tell us that they did not have sex. We know.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we all figured out. Yeah. Stevie Wonder saw y'all didn't do it. We get it. We totally get it.
They get together the next day, like you said, meeting with the families and with Kirsten, the Bitter Bunch. That's I got to call her crew the Bitter Bunch, because that's what they come off as. To me, it's not like they come off as tight friends, looking out for their girl. They're coming off as like just bitter, like, yo, ease up on the man. Well, we don't know you, so we know. Of course you don't. Hell, she don't know him. They just met. We know that.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, if I'm dating someone, I'm dating her. I'm not dating her friends. Exactly. And I don't care if your friends love me or not. I'm going to treat you with respect and do all those good things, but I'm not here to try to get your friends won over. They come at him as like, you got to sell yourself to us.
No, I don't.
You know, make us like you. And it's like, he
No.
doesn't have to. But I think they also know Kirsten don't like him.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just trying to like put more pressure to be like, dude, you should go ahead and exit. Money ain't worth it.
Now, maybe that is the case, because in the real in the real perspective of it, it's like, why should he try to force them to like him? Because if that's the case, now they're gonna start trying to hit on him. Now I've just broken up this friendship.
Maybe they'll break them up, but they could all be friends. All four of them can go shopping together and hang out. But he's in trouble, and I think he needs to look at leaving. But how did you feel about this whole we can't go to the honeymoon right away, I have to go to Jackson, Mississippi?
Yo, she seems so upset about this one day detour. Like, you were so anxious to get to the honeymoon with him. You just wanted to go to Jamaica. You're like, wait, I don't get to show off. I don't get to show off all of this on the beach with everybody. I mean, it felt selfish on her part. It wasn't even about, oh, that's good because of this. As much as the experts try to highlight the fact that, oh, well, she's, great about education and it's a priority for her. This is what this is. And I get it, the honeymoon, but it's one day. He didn't say we have to go spend a week in Jackson, Mississippi. I'd probably cry then too, but I get it. In this case, it's one day.
Okay, so it's one day. I get that. Now, he knew he was going on the show.
Yes.
You could try to reschedule this or something. He could, if he exhausted every avenue, which he could have, they just didn't show us that on the show. I get it. Also, right after the wedding, when they're at the reception, he should have been like, hey, let me holler at you for a couple ticks. So tomorrow. Here's the deal. And maybe he told her before he said it on camera, which I'm sure he probably did. I would hope he did.
Right.
But still, I don't blame her for being upset. Yeah, she wants to go have hot girl summer in Jamaica, but I don't blame her. Like, I wouldn't want to go to Jackson.
Married girl, though. Remember, she's still going with the ring.
And nothing negative against Jackson, Mississippi. Y'all racist. But nothing negative against Jackson, Mississippi. But I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't want to go from this wedding to Jackson, Mississippi. So
but the story that's there for what's there for the future, for what you said, what you told the experts was so important to you. You told them this, okay? I mean, these things don't move themselves.
They don't, but this is all adding to the reason that she's not going to say yes on decision day.
What do you think of this here? Because Miss Frazier says, I think Shaq is aware that she's not interested. He's not stupid. He just plays the tambourine. Okay, I see with the Chris Rock reference. I like that right there. I like that.
I don't know about that, Miss Frazier, because no, he's a smart, intelligent man. I don't think he's stupid, but he also believes that God showed him the billboards and the signs for the show, and that this was preordained.
I knew he lost you then.
So he has that in his head, like this was meant to be. So he's gonna keep trying, and she's gonna keep rejecting him.
You know what happened was he missed another sign because God told him to ask her for a damn kiss at the altar. He said, "My child, listen here, son." And he stopped. He was like, he was mesmerized by her beauty. Remember, he said, God knew he was doing what he made you. And he said, yes, and I gave you the instruction manual. Ask her for a kiss.
Maybe he didn't get it.
Apparently not.
He didn't get the message right away, but it may not come when you want it, but it was right on time when he was in the room and she's in his lap. Can I have a kiss?
See, if the instruction manual is there, right? It's like what my grandfather used to say, when all else fails, read the instructions. That was that was Shaq. He didn't read the instructions till it was too late, because even like Dallas Boss 88 says, even Alyssa kissed Chris. She could have kissed him, but also he could have asked. So,
Yeah.